Roxy, and I am back again with another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, you're the realest. Thank you so much, guys. It is a new year. I hope you're enjoying 2022 so far. I'm feeling super grateful. I hope you are too. Today I want us to talk about a serious topic, guys. Kevin Samuels is talking to a lady, a mother of 3, who got divorced by her husband because she chose to go get a job when her husband could afford their lifestyle. So I just want us to talk about this because it's so important. Marriage is fall apart because of this reason, women choosing to just go get a job and, you know, the men having to do all the heavy lifting while the woman is away at work. So yeah, stay with me in this video. Don't forget to drop me a like. Don't forget to drop me your comments. Share this video, and I hope you're subscribed already. Let's just get right into it.
I hear very well. You can pull that bullshit on somebody else. You can't pull it on me. When you were married to a wealthy man, it meant you have a standard of living that you could not afford with your own skills. You could not afford the lifestyle you had. It came from him. The home, the car, the food, everything else. And you chose to go out to work where most women don't want to. And then so now you got it. You don't have the wealthy man because you decided to leave and he decided to go have affairs and get somebody else pregnant. Well, you decided to leave too.
Correct.
And I guarantee you, he's probably better off with it. And you out working with 3 kids in a wrecked home.
In a wrecked home?
Yeah, you wrecked your own home. Home records. You wrecked your home. You decided to go to school full time because the money you were making doesn't change the wealth. You didn't need to do it. What you did was you didn't need to do it. If he was wealthy, you didn't need to do it.
Okay, now.
If he was wealthy, you didn't need to do it. You may have wanted to do it. You didn't need to do it.
Okay.
True or false?
I hear what you're saying.
I'm asking no man, is that true or false? You said wealthy, meaning he didn't need you to work. He was paying. All right, so that was selfish. You wanted to do that. That's fine. That's fine, but you got what comes with it. So now you're out in the dating market with 3 kids, 16, 8, 9, and a woman who's a nurse, one of the least attractive professions out there.
I'm also a business owner.
One of the least attractive things, another one of the least attractive things that a woman can be. A nurse and a business owner, a mother of 3. You got 5 things that don't nobody want. Plus a divorce. And how much was the man you were with? How much was he making annually? How wealthy was he?
He was great with investments.
Right. So how much annually?
At least I would say 80 to 100,000 a year.
That's not wealthy. Wealthy is hundreds of thousands of dollars. He was middle class. So what do you call wealth?
I consider wealth having investments, being able
That's not wealth, man. Wealth, investments. You got a 401k, that's an investment. That doesn't make you wealthy.
Interesting.
It's not interesting. You got a goddamn Fidelity account. That doesn't make you wealthy. Wealthy is money that makes money on top of money. Wealthy people don't work.
At that time, yes.
Okay, but the bottom damn line is however you got to, man. You wanted to be a career woman. You got a career.
Correct.
And you got a business.
Correct.
You got no time, and 3 kids.
Correct.
You've got no time for a man.
And truly, that's why I'm here, because I don't have really that much time for a man, and I'm somewhat content with my life. I like companionship.
Until your children get old. Until your 8-year-old recognizes I've got to get out of here, and then in 10 years you'll be how old?
Correct. In 10 years I'll be 45.
Yeah. And then it gets real.
I can understand.
But you said you want to get married.
I would love. Yes, of course I would love to get married.
But marriage is important. You know,
exactly, and that's what I'm saying. What about the mentality of pursuing your passion of who you are? And
men don't want to marry ma'am. Men don't want to marry feminists. All this shit you're talking about, your passion and this has got you single.
Well, if that's the so be it.
Yeah, so die alone.
Whoa! Okay, guys. Okay, this is a heavy one for even me to take. Right. This lady says, what about the passion of pursuing who you are? Okay? And then Kevin Samuels is like, men don't want partners, they want wives. All right? And then she's like, well, if that's the case, then so be it. So she's like, if I'm not even gonna be pursuing who I am, I'm not with this marriage life then, if that's the case. So really and truly, she's making the sacrifice. She's like, I need to chase my dreams, I need to find myself, I need to chase who I am. And then Kevin Samuels is saying, that don't matter to a man if you want to go chase your career and all of that stuff. He wants a wife, somebody who's going to be at home, helping him, there for him, and all of that stuff. This is very interesting, all right? And before I drop my 2 cents, let me just hear what else he has to say before I can just drop my bars, because, whoo, God.
So, and you can be a nurse and a business owner and fulfilled in spirit, and that's cool, but you don't get a man of value, because men of value want women who are more traditional. You're a modern, more liberal woman, fine, but that doesn't work in traditional relationships. And the kind of men that you would kind of be attracted. I mean, the kind of men who would be cool with that, you likely wouldn't be attracted to.
Well, yeah, it's really hard for me to be attracted to any man, to be quite honest.
It's abnormal for human females to be alone.
And that's a very good point. It's abnormal for you females to be alone, because you guys, you know, in the jungle, I'm sorry to make this cliche example of animals, the female is always accompanied by the male. Like it's a whole family, they've got their kids, animal kids, whatever you call them, like
Animal kids.
like, you know, depending on what animal it is. But I mean, the family structure is supposed to be a certain way, like for hunting, for protection, for survival. Like you're meant to stick together to survive. So when you want to branch away from your family, you're making yourself vulnerable. You need to understand that. Like there's some security that comes from having a man that your job can't provide or your friends cannot provide. So you need to take your life seriously and think about that. Like before jobs were created, jobs are man-made. Like family structure existed before work. So for work to come and displace the family structure, it's not right, okay? Either it accompanies the family structure or it just like you choose family, because I would put family first in everything, because family has existed. It exists even in the animal kingdom today. Family exists. So it's so important to be a woman, be shielded by your man. When it's time to go to war, men are going to war, honey. So I feel like that is so important, that can't be overlooked. Women are like, oh, well, I'm fine with being single for the rest of my life. Well, technically, that's not okay, because I'm gonna tell you why. Women gotta do the things too, because you have needs. So if you're gonna be alone for the rest of your life, you're not really gonna be alone, because you're gonna be sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry. You don't need to be doing all of that stuff. Okay, so I would suggest you have one partner, so that for the rest of your life you're taken care of, because you can't just tell me I'm just gonna be alone for the rest of my life. You're gonna get cobwebs down there, honey. Like, you don't need that stuff. So yeah, I think it's very important to have a man in your life to just preserve that family unit that has always existed, that should not be displaced by man-made things that have been put in place to just improve the world and all of that stuff. You know, don't let it disrupt your family home or your family structure. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep watching the video. I think we're about to come to the end of it, and then I'll just wrap up what I think of the whole thing, okay?
Okay, you want to be married, but marriage has roles.
Correct.
You don't want to be a wife. You want to be a partner.
You have to be a wife, not a partner. You know what? I think women don't always know these things. It's not black and white. It's not obvious. So I do appreciate the lessons. Like, I do appreciate when people just want to help educate women, like literally help you make your marriage work. So I would never hate on that. Like, the man is out here trying to help women make it work, all right? Like, he's trying. So I agree with that, because there should be some level of, a woman's there every day. Every day you kind of need to be in your home, especially if you've got kids. You kind of need to be watching them, monitoring them. And nowadays homeschooling, like, there's so much you can do to make sure you spend as much time as you can with your family. You can do remote work. You don't even need to be in your job. So as a woman, if you realize something like, okay, here's an important one. Mainly because women weren't allowed to work back in the day. When the work structure was created, it was created to suit men and not women, because you're at work from 9 to 5. A woman has to look after the kids. So you can imagine how the work system is set up. It's set up for men to be out there working, not for a woman to be out there from 9 to 5. Which is why when the digital stuff came through, like, it's better for women to be at home, working from home, than to be in the office away from their kids. So I feel like that's what the digital world has brought. It's brought, like, remote work. Now people are able to work away from work. So if you want to go get a job and you seriously want that work life, try to work from home then. Maybe make it work with your men. For me, that's meeting in the middle. That's not saying a woman can't get a job. That's just saying you can work, but you're going to be closer to home, so we can still work together and help each other run our house. So that's what I think. I think women should consider options that allow them to spend as much time as they can with their families, be indoors, work online, and just change what type of work you want to do, in as much as you want to chase your career. But if you choose a career path that sends you away from home, you gotta work for 3 months. I even wonder how people make it work. You're away for 3 months, maybe doing something, just coming back home here and there. It's a bit of a problem to handle that. Like, I don't understand how that works. What your man does when you're away, does he cook it for himself, like, every single day? Does he help the kids do everything? Women kind of need to be at home doing what mothers do, nurturing. So that's why I think mothers are nurturers, women are nurturers, and you should be there to do nurturing stuff in your home. So yeah, let me just finish watching this video.
I want to be a wife.
Okay, you
But
were a wife.
I just happened to.
You were a wife before. Ma'am, what you've described and what I've heard is equality and being heard. You want to be a partner. That's a partner. It's a partner, ma'am. It's a partner. It's not a wife.
Correct.
And men are not looking for, ma'am, what you're talking about is modern marriage. Men are not looking for modern marriage. Every race, men don't want women that move this way. I need you to understand that it doesn't matter what you think. Men don't want women like this.
So are you telling me that every woman who's on here listening right now should not work?
But you did. But also, ma'am, you also know that your husband didn't want you to go out working either.
He did not want me to go. He did not want me to go to school. But
thank you. You had your bite at the apple. You were married. You had a man who wanted a wife, and he wanted to take care of everything. You wanted a job and a business. You got it. So, you got it. You got 3 kids. You have no future.
I have a question for you, for you as a man, and I'm raising.
That's a hard one. That's hard. Okay, I don't know how I would take that. Like, Kevin Samuels just said, "Oh, this chasing your passion thing got you single." Whew. So technically, this kind of says that marriage is about to fail if a woman is chasing her career. I guess, we do see this happen quite often, but there should be a way to find a middle ground where it's not one-sided, where it's not like just what a man wants. And I feel like people are in a relationship, so they should be able to just talk and agree on some things. So as much as we women want to disagree, if the men in masses are saying this is how we feel, we agree with Mr. Kevin Samuels, the men have spoken. So it's not a case of is it right or wrong, does it make you feel sad or not. It's just what men are saying they want. So if you want a man You need to give a man what a man wants. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, if you then don't want a man, you don't have to do any of these things. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword. Like, if you don't want a man, you're gonna be single, and you're gonna chase your career and you do whatever. And if you do want a man, you're gonna sacrifice your career and some other things to keep the man. So you need to decide as a woman, what is more valuable to you, your career or your man? You need to choose, yeah? And that decision is very difficult and painful to make. So guys, you've heard what they're saying, you've heard what they're talking about. Kevin Samuels is educating the women, telling them that men don't want partners, they want wives. They don't want women who work. Men don't even care what you think about the whole situation. That's just what they want. So if you choose to go to work, I'm not saying don't work, just know you're a little bit above your marriage. So if your marriage doesn't work, you know why. He's not saying women shouldn't go to work, but he's telling them, if you do and your marriage is not really working out, these are the steps you could check to see why your marriage didn't work. Okay, because sometimes women get confused. I don't know why things are not working out for me. When you know exactly why, and he's telling you why. So he's saying, I'm not saying stop working, but if you want to keep a man and you keep going down this route, this is not going to most likely work out. So, you know, I don't know what you guys want to take from it. I don't know what you guys think about this. I've told you what I think. I think you need to change the way you work, because I feel like the workplace has always been designed for the men, because women only started working in the last recent couple of years. It hasn't always been the case. So the workplace wasn't designed to accommodate women. You guys as women have a responsibility to find work that fits into your family structure and how you run your house. Make sure your work can, you know, make sure you can work and still look after your home. Make sure you are close to your family. Make sure you're helping them. So figure out what you can do to make your life easier so you are more available for your man. It's your duty to make sure you're more available. You have more free time for him, because, you know, men need some tender loving care, you know, honey. So you need to just be there to look after him, make him tea. Maybe he wants a cup of tea in the middle of the day. Your man is working hard to pay the bills and he has to also go make himself a cup of tea. That's not right. That's how men end up marrying their housemates, because you won't be home. Whenever it feels like a cup of tea, the housemaid is there. One day he might feel like he needs some extra pump, and then he might just go pump her. But I'm not saying you should be scared of that, because I know you are a good woman listening to this, and you will do your best to make sure you're there for your men. Won't you, my queen? So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We have come to the end of it. Please smash the like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Drop me a comment down below letting me know what you think of this video and what video you would like to see next on this channel. I love you guys so much, and I thank you all for watching this video. Ciao, ciao!